Unless you have a way to feed their families, you can't tell us about your drama and bureaucracy and everything. So we're gonna have to hit the market. In any supply chain, the most powerful person is the one what I know is we want enough information to prove the quality of and the authenticity of the product itself. And
all right, so we're going to start by getting to know you a little more. So if you could just go ahead and tell us about your background a little, your professional background, your business, how you started it, and a little about yourself. Let's know who you are. Who is Kubyane? I hope I got the name pronunciation right.
That's correct.
So please go ahead.
So my early times when it comes to business, I come from a family business background. So from the age of 6, I would go with my dad, follow my dad to the office. He was in a wood cutting business where he would source wood from the forest and supply it to butcheries, bakeries, to the founding of Coronet. And when I worked within the management consulting space, we specifically focus on access to market and business expansion. Most businesses would exist in one province in South Africa. Now they want to expand across in Africa. Some of them would have one product line and they want to create like other 8 product lines. So the business ended up in my portfolio where the business was starting to pick up. She had about 6,000, a community of like 6,000 people across social media where they were like a captive audience that buy from the product. Now the business was growing, but she came to us and like she wanted us to help formalize the business. So fast forward, and they saw this whole retailer doing so well. Now a big business started wanting to do business with a small business. So to close that gap where that is very possible, realize that in order to do this at scale, we're gonna need to use a scalable like China, spending about $40,000 a year to go and source the hair. That is just on flights and accommodation and visa expenses because they have to go there. But still, they still get it almost quarter of 10 times a Gucci bag that is 100% leather. You will receive that certificate that says this is a certificate that confirms an authenticity of this product that you have purchased, and you will be able to use via our app or any QR code reading to kind of scan the hair itself, to download the digital format of that, to download your warranty so that if something is wrong with the product, you know what to do, which doesn't exist right now. What's in the market is like no refund, no return. By those due diligence of wanting to acquire those, we realize that even though they are saying to us, well, I made like $1 million this year, I saw 3,000 customers, all of that was written on one book. At the end of the day, that kind of data collection and accounting systems cannot make it for wanting to sell your company or
in tracking this human hair from the source to the final destination, even to the point of disposal. Do you have some kind of some code embedded under each of the products, for example, or does the supplier and all the guys in supply chain, do they have to make an entry on a platform, or it's simply fully automated and automatic? How does that work?
So how the hair is sold, because we're not creating a new supply chain, we're digitizing the existing one and eliminating every touch point that attracts more fees, that give blind spots into the supply chain. Bitcoin is a product of blockchain, but there's more than 6,000 ways, for example, that the application of blockchain can create different kinds of products. It's just that if, for example, let's say paraffin was the first product to be made out of oil, for a long time people may be thinking paraffin is oil, but paraffin is a product of oil. It's enabled by oil. So it's not, there's going to be other products that are created until blockchain becomes like, because now it's going that it has this long life thing that it has to have, and then you get your distribution guys. That's when it leaves the manufacturing plant or the processing plant into maybe say a chain of retailers into their shelves, and then it ends up with it that nobody can take a page out of any of the books that they have. Everybody has a copy of what was written, and you can't go back and delete the information that was there, making the traceability, because we're now in the situation where we have COVID, and they say it's because of a food item that could be traced somewhere. But so we have three captive audiences. One is these salon outlets. So the ones we work with, they are more a retailer that offer salon services, because 80% of their revenue come from the sale of human hair and other products. So they are like a micro, yes, from the word go, because what you call it, the salon industry is such a small world. Even in South Africa, some of the salon owners are from West Africa and all the corners of Africa. So even here, it's not even like a South African community that we have, it's an African community. So from the word go, we have designed our solution for the African continent at large. And at the moment, every week before we have even gone mass marketing, we are receiving about 4 inquiries across Africa of brands that are looking to purchase from our platform, but we're still building that platform. So that's just how connected the South Africa salon is that we started building, we signed with IBM on the end of 2019, and then we started building in March. Already there was COVID, already salons couldn't go. So one of the key things that minus the bureaucracy and politics and grammar of their way was the case that we have 2.5 million African families that rely on a way to feed their families. You can't tell us about the drama and bureaucracy and everything. So we're gonna have all of that in the music, for example. So anything that is us is an asset. Things that come out of our ground, for example, anything that is of African origin, the application of blockchain is becoming very, very critical. And then you get your supply chain. For example, the supply chain that you're part of, we sell 100 million pieces of hair, but there's no large scale manufacturing. We have the market. In any supply chain, the most powerful person is the one. Customers, for example, even though they can trace the history, anything that is considered as IP and registered as IP, meaning your ways of doing business and all the intellectual property that is that differentiator for the business. It's something that is only shareable, where with a permitted, only the permitted is we want enough information to prove the quality of the authenticity of the product itself. And